It's better to give than receive? Has that been ingrained in your head? Well, there is some truth to it. And do you feel that you're a pretty good giver? How about a receiver? What happens when you don't receive well? You know, the times when you refuse gifts constantly or you don't feel that you deserve something good. Well, welcome to a 4-part series on thanks and giving. Now, in the first 2 episodes, you'll learn how to be a big giver of your time, energy, and resources without going overboard and without being burnt out. Then, in episodes 3 and 4, you'll learn how to be a grateful receiver. And receiving means more confidence, more fulfillment, and more attracting of awesome things in your life. Now today, we're just going to concentrate on the what, the who, and the when of giving and why it's a big key to a higher level of success, joy, and fulfillment. Before we get started, if you want more success tips like this in your life, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon below so you never miss an episode. Welcome to Adventures in Leadership on Kristie TV. This is where high achievers go for the tools, confidence, and motivation to become a successful leader. Let's do this. As a leader, knowing how to give exceptionally well without sacrificing everything that you are sets an ultimate example for your team so they can grow and be more successful in a culture of giving. Now, giving can be a delicate balancing act. Give way too much and you burn yourself out and you resent people. Give too little and you feel empty for not sharing your gifts as much or building solid relationships. Let's dig into the 3 parts of giving that'll help you boost your success in everything that you do. Let's look at the what. What does giving mean to you? Do you think giving only involves a physical object like a present or money? Does it mean doing favors for someone? Does it mean offering your time to help someone? Giving can be anything. It can be giving someone a warm hug or a smile or a compliment. It can be connecting someone with other people who could help them solve a problem. It could be a referral or even a testimony. All of those gifts are free. It doesn't always have to be a physical gift or a monetary donation, although those are great ways to give too. What do you give your team? An exceptional leader will think first of what motivates each teammate because everybody's different. Some teammates appreciate compliments, recognition, gifts, your time, maybe just a pat on the back. Everyone is different, but if you can figure out what lights each of them up, then you're going to not only be their favoriteest giver, but you're going to have a highly motivated team that has a strong culture of giving. Think of how you define giving and how to expand on that on a larger, more creative level. Because the more innovative you get, the bigger difference that you can make. Let's go to who. Who do you give to? Who do you prefer to give to? Only your close friends or family, your coworkers, certain organizations, maybe complete strangers? Well, when you expand your definition on giving, you could literally give to everyone you meet. And who you give to can correlate to who you are and what you stand for. Giving to certain organizations usually reflects your core values and what you believe in. When you give to a person, you create or strengthen a connection with them. And if you want to build relationships, giving is the fastest way to do that because it builds trust and confidence in the relationship. And now there's an idea that says if you want people to open up to you, you need to be giving of yourself first. Meaning, give out a little bit of transparency about yourself, and then this encourages the other person to open up. On the other side, if you constantly give to someone who negatively takes advantage of your kindness every single time, think about pulling back and protect your time and energy. Because the more energy that you put into giving to that person, the more they'll take and the less energy you'll have to give. Beware of this nasty cycle because it happens to so many people. Constantly giving to someone who only wants to take from the world also doesn't really set a good example for them. Work on better balancing just how much energy you're going to give to that person, if anything at all. Just one more part to go. Are you picking up what I'm laying down about giving? There are so many ways that you can expand how you give without spreading yourself too thin. And if you can relate to any of this, Well, then just hit the like button. Let's get into when. When do you give? Do you only think of giving at certain times of the year, like birthdays or anniversaries? Is it because you feel that's the only time to give? Well, you don't have to have a holiday in order to give. In fact, the more unexpected the gift, the more appreciated it'll be from the receiver as more genuine, more thoughtful, and maybe more sincere. And how about this? Do you recognize your team all the time, or just when they finish a project and they deserve it? Or do you wait until your friend is down in the dumps to lift her up? Or do you tell her at any time just how awesome she is? Giving doesn't have to have a timeline. You don't have to wait to give someone recognition or to lift someone up, because the more that you do it when it's not needed, the more motivated that your team gets, and maybe your friend might just avoid getting down in the dumps. Speaking of being down in the dumps, do you only give when you're in a good mood? What do you think would happen if you gave in a bad mood? It's not as easy, is it? But more than likely, the little bit of happiness you see on the other person's face could be enough to snap you out of your negativity and onto a positive reaction to whatever was causing your mood in the first place. Now, how about changing your timeline of giving to just because? How are you doing in your giving? Do you already do all these things? Are there some things that you want to start doing? Because there are so many benefits of giving that help both the giver and the receiver. Now, how are you going to change your habits from here on out? And more importantly, what action will you take to move your giving habits to the next level? And don't miss the next episode. We'll go over the next 3 parts of giving, plus the science behind how giving can improve your health, lower your stress levels, and boost your happiness. Now let's hear from you. What's your favorite way to give to others? Let me know in the comments below, and if this video motivated you to give in different ways, well then give it a thumbs up. If you loved what you saw today and you want more, you got it. Just hit the subscribe button and the bell icon below, and you'll never miss an episode. And if you know someone who would love these leadership tips, success strategies, or motivational stories, well then hit the share button below and share it with them. They may just thank you for it. Thanks for hanging out with me on Kristie TV, and keep giving because you'll receive so much more.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Do you want to be a confident, next-level leader, but your job doesn't offer any solid training? Are you unsure of how or where to start? Then let's talk. Schedule a free leadership strategy session with me. If you're a driven professional and you're serious about taking your success to the next level, just click the link in the description below. We'll talk about your challenges and next steps you can take to be the leader you're meant to be. Let's move you forward now.